The title of this talk is Falling in Love with Ourselves as a Savior. Now, back about 10 years ago, I was in China. I was on my train from one place to Guilin, a city that I hadn't visited in a while. And I was really looking forward to the train ride. I really always have enjoyed trains. And as I was sitting there, a young woman and her friend sat in front of us, and they were also traveling through China. The young woman had just come from Cambodia, and she had spent about 4 days working in an orphanage there. She had volunteered. You know, it's part of one of these trips where you go and you kind of volunteer for a couple of days. And so you travel and experience a little bit about what's happening. But what was quite interesting about her is that for nearly an hour, she talked about how awesome she was, how she had gone to Cambodia. She was working with these little kids. She was teaching them English. And she went on and on and on about how those kids were so lucky to have had her in their life and that it felt like she really made an impact. It really got to a point as I was listening to this where I almost wanted to say something, but I didn't. What she was doing was basically describing how she fell in love with herself as a savior. She didn't really do much for those kids, and those kids probably were being exploited in that location in order to have tourists come by to participate in this process. Maybe the organization gets some additional money, a donation at the end. But it represents one of those things that we often see where people want to be helpful, but when they do it, they forget the reason why they're doing it. It's really not about her. It's about the kids. And what she should be doing is some type of a project that allows for her to really contribute something for somebody to benefit. Now, the reason why I say this is I think many of us who have been in philanthropic situations sometimes find that we fall into this same trap. I know that I have. And sometimes I don't see it for a while. But when I recognize it, I often kind of snap out of it because we as philanthropic charity contributors really have to be serving our population. It really should not be about us. It shouldn't be about our ego. It shouldn't be about our self-esteem. It should be about the people we serve. So the lesson in this is if you are going to do something to help other people, do it for them, not for yourself.